Hi friends, this is Pastor Lucas Pin and this is our snack for the journey. And this week we are still in the book of Genesis, a beautiful, beautiful book. So many things, so many verses, so many stories, and I just pick a few of them, but it's so many things. But good part of the book, the end part of the book, it's about Joseph, a beautiful story of Joseph. And he went through a lot of stuff, and we were seeing that. So if this is the first video, please watch the videos before, so you will be able to catch up what's going on with Joseph. The brothers didn't like him, hate him, want to kill him, and then they sell him as a slave. He went to Egypt. In Egypt he find a good job, and then he was falsely accused, went to prison, and then finally he left prison because he interpreted the dreams of Pharaoh, and then Pharaoh put him as the top on his kingdom, and he was the second under Pharaoh, and he controlled the whole world. The food, that was the problem. It was a famine coming, and he had the idea. He stored food, and then when the famine came, only Egypt had food, and the whole world had to buy food from Egypt. And his brothers came to buy food, and then they came, he revealed to them, and then he brought the whole family to save his whole family. He brought everybody to live in Egypt, the best place in Egypt. And now his father passed away, and the brothers are afraid again, because okay, he didn't do anything against us because of our father, but now the father is gone. Now he is still the most important guy. Very, very powerful guy. The Pharaoh doesn't do anything without Joseph. This guy now is going to deal with us. And they start kind of, look, the father asked us to tell you that he wants you to forgive us, and they started inventing things, kind of, let's try to tell him that the father said something, and we are your slaves, and we're going to do whatever. And Joseph understood what they were trying to do. And there's a verse, very interesting, chapter 50, verse 19 and 20. Look what he says to them. But Joseph said to them, "Don't be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. You intended to harm me, but God intended for good." God had another plan. People, my friends, some people will try to hurt you, to remove you, to put you away. People will do that. It's a human nature. Yeah. A lot of competition, a lot of evil. And sometimes we think that God is not involved in that God's not going to do anything, that they intended to do something, and God can God use the bad intentions to do good in our lives? Yes, he can do that. He can do that. He can reverse the whole thing. Those brothers, they intended bad things for Joseph. Their idea was to eliminate, get rid of him. God had other plans. The providence of God had other plans for Joseph to save lives. And to do that, he would use what the brothers did to him. And sometimes we do not understand what is going on in our lives. Why people are trying to do this or saying this about us, and trying this and trying that. Why they're doing this, and we do not understand. We need to understand one thing, that God is going to do something good and use our lives no matter what people are doing against us. We need to understand that. They intend to harm. But God intended for good, to accomplish what is now being done. God has a plan. God has a plan for you. And sometimes the plan involves bad situations, bad people, and they are working for God, and they are working for us. Because at the end, we're going to see, so, well, you know what? If they didn't do that, I wouldn't be here. God will reverse the whole thing. And that is the beauty of our God and His power and His providence for us. And this is our snack for today. God bless you.